Hi mer friends, welcome back to the garden. So it is fall and the weather is cooling down and it's time to transition the garden to be more like fall and winter friendly. So there are of course different plants that you can grow throughout the year. Typically during spring and summer you are growing plants that have like flowers because that's when the bees and the butterflies are most active. So they're able to pollinate everything, and you know, that's when you're growing your tomatoes and your bell peppers, which are still growing for me. You're also doing your squash, and so in the fall and winter, since there aren't any bees and you know, pollinators active, that's when we're growing lettuce and broccoli and other vegetables. Probably no fruits, but other vegetables that don't have flowers. So they're just, you know, like growing on their own. They don't need pollinators. So the weather here in zone 8 is still pretty warm. Like right now it's probably about 75 degrees. It is the 1st of October. So I actually started some things from seed this year and I'm pretty pumped about it. But you know, like honestly, growing from seed is such a long process, and it's like you don't really know what's gonna happen. It's way easier, especially if you're a new gardener, to go ahead and go to the nursery or like Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever, and actually buy the plants that have been started, because it's easier, you guys. So like I said, I did start some seeds about a month ago, and I started them at home. I don't get much light on my balcony, so I just kind of like let them sprout, and then I was able to bring them over to the greenhouse here at the community garden to let them further grow. Now here in Georgia, it had been raining. Like there was like 1 or 2 weeks where it was raining almost every single day, so there wasn't a lot of light, which means that even in the greenhouse the plants didn't grow that much just because there wasn't enough sunlight. However, they did grow enough, so I planted them in my second bed today, and I got the help of my garden mentor to plant them, which he really didn't have to do. Like I could have done it myself, but I'm really glad that he helped me and he wanted to help me. Like, that's super nice. So we planted so much stuff. So this here behind me is what we planted in my second bed. We did a row of collards that I started from seed. We did a row of cabbage, lettuce, and broccoli that I started from seed. I also put in some arugula. And you know, my garden mentor, I don't know how long he's been gardening, but probably like most of his life, at least 20 years. So, you know, he knows what he's talking about. However, I will say that a lot of these things are planted really close together. So as a new gardener, I feel like it's too close together, but you know, I feel like he knows what he's talking about. So, you know, we'll kind of see how well all this stuff grows. So as you can see, like they are very wilty. They aren't really standing up too much on their own right now. Probably in a day or two it should be better, and overall the sprouts seem to be healthy. They're just, you know, a little wilty. So I think hopefully being in more soil, we watered the soil before we put it in, and then we watered it after we planted them as well. So that should, you know, hopefully give them a boost, a head start. Also, another important thing that we did last week on Saturday, so about 5 or 6 days ago, we added compost to this bed, just to, you know, kind of get the soil ready before planting this stuff. So I also think that that will be really good in making sure that the plants have a good jump start to their life and growing this fall and winter. In other news, this is my first garden bed behind me. If you guys remember, I was growing squash, bell peppers, zucchini, and was there one other thing? And beans in this bed. So the only thing that's still in here now on the 1st of October is my bell pepper. Guys, I had no idea like how long and how much bell pepper will produce, and I am super impressed. I will definitely always plant bell pepper from this day forward. Every time I'm growing a garden, I will definitely be planting bell pepper, just because it's super easy. Like, it's very low maintenance. I don't think that bell peppers have too many like pests that will take over, so that's been good. I would say like pruning them more often. I didn't really prune them too much, but I think by pruning them, then we would see even more production and whatnot. So that's super exciting. But yeah, I've got pounds and pounds of bell pepper from this little garden this year. Well guys, that's about it for this update for my planting my fall garden in zone 8. Of course, I will keep you updated throughout the season to show you how things are growing, and if I decide to plant anything else, we'll just keep an update on that. And I'm really looking forward to a good fall season. This is really my first fall season. Last year I planted some collards in I think maybe January or February, but I don't know, I don't think that was smart, so that doesn't really count. But this is actually the first year that I'm starting on time kind of, and planting things that I want to plant that I've definitely grown myself as I've grown them from seed. And we'll just kind of see how it goes. So be sure to like this video and subscribe if you want to see more garden updates, and let me know in the comments below if you're growing anything and what zone you're in. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time. Ciao.